Eljay?
Yeah?
I really want to see the new recap review. Where can I go?
Well, I'll tell you, little Johnny. If you head on over to vessel.com/the TTV channel, you'll find all of our content, recap reviews, mock spotlights, and more on Vessel a week early. That's right, a full 7 days before we release it on YouTube. Not only that, but content from tons of other creators all across the internet. In order to access it, you need to sign up for early access, which is only $3 a month. It's a really great deal, and it helps us create better, higher quality content. It gets you guys in on the loop a whole week early.
Wow! I'm gonna go sign up right now!
You do that, little Johnny. You do that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync.
Sync.
Hey everybody, I'm Prpl,
I'm Meso.
And I'm Eljay.
and welcome to TTV Talks.
Hey, you did it! Your first time. How does it feel, Prpl? How does it feel?
Oh my
Intro
gosh.
TTV Talks episode.
Bobby's first intro.
Wow. It almost is growing up.
It almost.
It.
Wow.
You
Wow.
heard me.
You're a
didn't
cruel
stutter.
soul, Eljay.
Boo-hoo,
How's,
cry me a river.
How's it going, everybody?
How's
going.
what going?
Dude,
How's
I...
it going?
What's
Ah,
it?
I'm so
Life.
excited, man. We're gonna have a huge trip in just a few days. We're gonna leave Prpl behind. We
Way
won't
to
have to deal
date
with
the
her.
video. Way to date the video.
So I said
Gosh,
soon.
LJ, how
I
could you be
said
so madly
soon.
in love with a video?
Wow. Oh, yeah,
Listen.
we're recording this before BrickFair.
Yeah, we are. And I'm so stoked, dude. Travel is like not one of my favorite things, but I love looking forward to stuff.
What are you talking about, Eljay?
Really?
Travel is definitely your favorite.
Dude,
favorite.
I
I
need
love
you to
traveling.
think about
It's
this.
really fun.
I mean, you need to think about this, Meso. Because I'm going to be going through, let's see, 1, and then 2, and then 3. Okay.
Counting
3
time with
different
LJ.
airports. 3 airports.
Shh, that's nothing.
I-
I go through 4 every time I go to Egypt.
Yeah, but you don't opt out of the machine, do you?
No.
Yeah,
Are we gonna go down this road again?
I am. You guys will be fine.
Yep. I'm gonna this is gonna be my first time flying on a plane. Period.
Ooh.
So I'm not
That'll be
sure how it's
fun.
gonna go down. I hope nothing bad happens. I really do. But knowing me, somehow I'm gonna mess something up, do something wrong. I don't know what or how.
I don't
or
know.
when, but
I mean, I feel like if you know just like what you're supposed to do, then like you'll be fine, obviously. But
I know
like,
basically what I'm supposed to do. Go there, do the ticket thing, get my gate, where I go in the line, do the security stuff, put the stuff in the trays,
Yeah.
the X-ray.
Yeah,
am I
pretty
right
much.
so far?
yeah,
I
so
got
far
it.
you sound good.
Okay.
Dude,
Well, we'll see what happens.
I'm just so pumped. I have I have everything all packed up. I'm ready to go.
Lucky you. I still need to get a few things, but more or less I have all the stuff I'm going to be bringing ready to go. I'm trying to pack light, like super light, because I don't want to do a checked baggage upon second thought.
Like, well,
But
they judge like check to luggage. That's just additional bags, right? If you have
Yeah.
one bag, you can just say this is my carry-on.
Well,
if it
it
fits
depends
within
on the
certain
size.
dimensions and weight and contents.
Oh, this is going to be a problem.
You didn't know this? What are you, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I know- I know
guess it's different for airlines.
I mean, it was a size-wise. I got to look into this now. Because size-wise, yeah, I know it has to be a certain size. And I have a big blue bag. I don't know if it's going to be light enough.
It probably will be. The weight limit's it's different for each airline, I would imagine. From what we were looking at the other night, I think it was 50 pounds, 25
I
pounds.
thought it was
No,
like
I know,
30.
I think you'll be fine.
I'm going to look this up right now. I don't
Okay,
fly
'cause
often, as is
We
obvious.
read a bunch of stuff for instance, if you bring stuff into your carry-on up there, you can't bring liquids into your carry-on bag unless they fit within certain containers.
Yeah, like 3 ounces or whatever.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Well,
3
there
ounces.
goes all my alcohol I was planning on bringing along.
So, for instance, how it would work is if I wanted to bring a bottle of water, I couldn't because it's not in the right thing.
I mean, you could just like
said bottle of water in my checked baggage, or I could.
Yeah, you can just buy stuff. Like if you buy something at the airport, you can probably take it on the plane.
I'm just using the bottle of water as an example for stuff like if you don't want to buy anything at the airport. If you put your bottle of water in checked baggage, it'd work, but if you put it in carry-on, it wouldn't. So
yeah. Although I don't know why a water bottle would be so important to put into checked baggage.
Listen, it was an example. I'm using it as an example. There's other situations.
Well,
But
regardless.
what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to bring a backpack, and then my rolling luggage is a carry-on because it's small. I think it'll work that way.
Yeah, I usually just put all my stuff in a carry-on backpack. Like, I can fit my laptop and everything in there. But, like, I never really travel alone, so all my, like, actual clothes and stuff are in, like, a checked baggage or whatever, so...
I don't trust them.
Really?
So
I don't trust them. Because, see, I'm a paranoid person when it comes to...
Really? Breaking
shut
news!
up. Listen.
Breaking news! Sensitive to radiation!
He's just sensitive to airports in general.
Listen. When it comes to being separated from my personal property, I'm extremely worried every single time I'm separated from my property. Like, by the
So,
time,
like,
when
whenever
does
you
this
go out
episode
to
come
the store, are you afraid that your house will be gone?
I mean, I'm afraid that I'm going to come back and it will be on fire, but...
He comes back home and there's a vortex is opened up, like, beneath his house. It's just
Yeah,
smaller.
I get out of the car, I'm sitting there going, I knew this was going to happen! Man, I can't wait to talk to the others about this on the podcast. Oh, there goes my computer.
Oh, man. See, this is why you get a smartphone and you can just... Although, you'd have to record it. But there are voice memo things.
Yeah, memo. Tell others I was right. LOL.
Well,
Yeah, but no. So, Meso, when is this episode coming out?
It's gonna be coming out on Vessel, like Saturday. It'll be before BrickFair and Vessel, but
Okay.
we'll be at BrickFair when it comes out on YouTube. Hi, YouTube audience.
So, great. So when this comes out, all you're probably going to find out, I have a new mask. I'm just going to say this. I have a new
Why
mask.
would you spoil that on the Vessel listeners?
Because you know what? I'm going to let them in on the secret. All right, guys.
Okay, fine.
It's pretty cool stuff, all right?
It's a how now instead of a Miru.
No, I'm not some sort
How dare you?
How could you do this? Oh, yeah, come on!
I'm not some sort of traitor to the Miru. But anyhow, so I got... Gosh dang it. Anyways, I have a new mask, and I do not want to try and bring that through airport security. Because I'm sure it would fit in my bag. But I'd be trying to get it through. They'd open my bag up, which I don't think they're supposed to. And they're going to be like, Sir, ma'am, I don't know which. What is this? And I'd say, it's a mask. Are you a terrorist? No? Cuff him. And that's how that conversation would go.
How do
So
you...
I had to send it.
What do you mean they're not supposed to? Like, when you... Say, for instance, you bring your computer. I read something like you gotta put your computer on a tray. Do you take, like, your stuff out, and what stuff do you take out? How do you know what to take out?
like
bringing a
metals and stuff. So like laptop, watches, you put your shoes in, jackets, stuff like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
as far as I'm aware, if you have a laptop, what you need to do, you need to take it out of its case and turn it on. That's what I recall from the airport.
No, you don't turn them on.
As far as I'm aware.
I've
Really?
literally never turned them on.
Weird. Okay, well, you take it out in any case. I'm not going to bring a computer, so I'm not going to need to worry about that. But yeah, any metals as well, so. But,
Smartphone, play, stuff like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wallet, so on. So, my mask, I'm not going to try and get it through security. So I had to send it to VAR. And he's going to, because he's driving up. So it's on its way to VAR. It's almost there. Probably by the time this comes out, it'll be within his possession. And I'm really anxious because it's being passed around all these random people I do not know. And I'm worried one of them's just going to drop it. They're going to run it over. They're going to step on it. They're going to fall on it. All of these
Have
things
you
are going to
ever,
happen.
like, gotten a package before? I mean, you're the one who's always, like, physical versus digital. You get stuff in the mail. and
Yeah,
it's,
but
like,
they're not
intact.
valuable to me until I have them. Listen,
I mean-
it's like once I have
They're
it
not
in my
valuable.
possession, once I
you
have fully
had it.
paid for it and I have it, it's mine. But when I send it out, it's still mine, and I'm entrusting other people with it who don't care about it.
I mean, I could say when you paid for it the first time, it became yours, and it was in transit to you.
I was concerned about that, too.
Fair, I do remember. You were, like, bouncing off the walls. Anxiety.
You didn't help, but yes.
Listen, I was just keeping you apprised of the very real danger that it's going to get lost in the mail.
Oh my god,
Very real danger that I am currently concerned about. So it's in somebody else's hands. I fear I might have packed it too tight. What if they put something too heavy on top of it? Then it's going to get squished and it's going to crack and it's going to be
Did you put a
horrible.
fragile sticker on it or whatever?
No.
It did happen one time. I forget that I sent you Karak and Garak one time, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay, and you got banged up, didn't it?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Man.
Yeah, I remember
Did
you
you
showed
have
me
like
the
one
box, it was,
traumatic
like,
experience
destroyed.
and now you're just scarred for life?
No.
I've gotten a few beat up packages, but typically 9 times out of 10 things are pretty okay. And with the shape of that mask and the box you'll be putting it in, I have a feeling it's going to be okay.
I mean, it's surrounded by 4 walls of foam, and the mask is caked in bubble wrap. So
Okay, I think it might be fine.
I don't know. What if it's not? What if they don't?
I mean, I love if
Eljay,
you
if your
unwrap it, it has
mask
a
is
giant
broken,
crack
I will
down the
personally
middle.
pay for a new one.
We
Well,
got that
not
on
really.
recording.
Grit.
I
You're
hope
gonna
you realize what you
regret
just
saying
did.
Listen, like, for the people that think I have a new mask and they're just thinking of the one that VAR made me, yeah, your minds are going to be blown when I really fully unveil it. It is...
Eljay, here's what you got to do.
It is-
Now that you have Prpl saying that on a recording for an audience, here's what you do. She's not going to BrickFair. She's not going to know. Photoshop a giant crack down the middle of it. And then get her to send you $200. However much.
Wow. Hey, I never said it was be a full-size mask. I'll just get a little mirror off of BrickLink.
Nice caveat. You're right.
Nice try, but guess what? I've got you on recording saying if my mask gets broken, you'll pay for a new one.
Yeah, a new one, a new mask. It's like,
Ah, gosh,
Yeah.
dang it.
technically weasel out of that one if she tries.
Yeah, fair point. But yeah, so that's all. Everything else is going to be with
Interesting.
me. My camera, my webcam, that's all going to be with me.
The craziest thing I'm going to be bringing... thankfully I have all my stuff consolidated. I'm not like you passing stuff around and people like pack mules, but I'm going to bring my computer, so that's going to be interesting. But I think it'll be fine. I really hope nothing goes wrong on my flight.
Yeah.
I'm very
Me
nervous
too.
about it.
Guys
Well,
will
you
be
travel
fine.
internationally
Don't
all
worry.
the time. Has anything crazy ever happened on your flight? Like any mistakes made?
My dad got food poisoning once, but
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. For most part, flying is pretty routine. Nothing crazy ever happens. Sometimes we can't quite find our baggage, but that's only because they haven't put it on the rotating trolley thing yet. We've never like really lost anything. I feel like I've gotten lost in an airport once though, or like one of my brothers did. But I don't know. I travel like so often that like everything just kind of blends together. It's like, oh, where I'm in this airport now, and suddenly I'm in Denmark, and oh, hey, now I'm in Egypt now, yay! So
see, that's insane to me. As someone who very rarely goes outside of his like immediate tri-state area,
Out of his house.
that's an insane thought to me. Well, yeah, that too.
yeah, it's kind of funny because like I rarely leave my house too, but like I've also been to like 6 different countries, so
It's crazy. The farthest I've ever been was to train in New York.
Aww.
Yeah, no, this is going to be the furthest I've traveled as well. But that's another thing. I do not like checked luggage, because what if they lose it? Like, I'm going to be switching planes. I'm going to be going from my state to another state and then finally to my destination. What if they lose my luggage? Then what? What if
I go
can
on
do? I
like
have to wait?
3 different planes whenever I go back and forth to Egypt, and we always have our luggage, and that's like international too. So
Yeah,
that's
but it's
true.
the prospect.
yeah, it's
I was
it's a
initially
possibility,
planning-
but it's a very vague possibility.
I was planning on packing like a checked luggage, one bag, but I'm gonna opt not to if I can avoid it. Not because I necessarily think they're gonna lose my luggage, but I do want to minimize potential risk as much as possible to spare myself needless anxiety.
Yep. No, I completely understand that. Oh, it's really funny. I'm always worried about losing X, Y, and Z item or A, B, and C item being damaged or what have you. I've been on a plane a couple of times. That has not bothered me. I've never been worried about anything happening to the plane.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah, not once. Like, I have never worried about the plane going down, never worried about it going lost. I have
I've
never
never
worried
had
about...
turbulence.
Yeah.
I hate
Didn't concern me.
turbulence.
And I've never
I don't know,
worried
it's
about, like, the plane being hijacked. None of these things have ever concerned me.
It's because it's not an immediate thing in people's minds normally.
Oh,
It is in my mind.
honestly. Yeah, I'm sure it's a very immediate concern, because you're in a giant metal tube, thousands of feet in the air, going hundreds of miles per hour.
I mean,
Where are you gonna
the-
go? They don't have a parachute for every single passenger.
It's simple probability. It's like for every crash or hijacking or lost plane, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of successful flights.
yeah,
So
you
the
just only
ratio
hear about
is
the bad
balanced.
ones.
Yeah.
And Meso, think about my luck.
Well, yeah, fair enough. You're pretty unlucky, dude.
Thank
But-
you.
Listen, it's just I'm not really concerned about it.
Yeah, me neither. That's the thing. I'm not concerned. I only care. I'm only worried when it's material valuables that I could possibly lose. When it's my
You don't
life.
care if like a plane
well.
of 50 people could die. You only care about your
You're
mask.
an interesting person. You're not concerned about people dying en masse and your plane getting wrecked, but you do care about the radiation and the X-ray.
Listen, buzz off. Listen, if I get a tumor, I have to worry about that for a long time. If the plane goes down, I only have to worry about it for another, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes.
Wow, how morbid, but true.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it's practical thinking here.
God, wouldn't that be terrible if like one of you died on the way to BrickFair?
It'd be a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's like,
Put
we
a
are
little
gathered
bit
here
of a damper on the
today, our
trip.
first company group meeting to mourn one of our fallen.
Yeah.
It would be, in all seriousness, that would be the most terrible thing that could ever happen. so
Absolutely, it'd be
let's
horrible.
hope.
And nobody would want to talk to everybody else, because you just see everyone at BrickFair having a great old time in bright, cheerful colors, and then TTV's in black.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably be
It'd be
wearing
easy to
black
find.
anyway, whether or not someone died.
Yeah, you're not going to be there.
Edgy.
Yeah, well, it's probably a good thing.
You will
Yes.
be there in spirit. We will make you a mock.
Yeah, that we will then subsequently put in a microwave.
No, please, that's just a waste.
I wanted to put the stuffed animal in the microwave. I wouldn't put like actual Lego plastic in the microwave. That'd be a waste of perfect
Yeah,
plastic.
Yeah.
fair point.
Now here's what you need to do: bring your chainsaw.
Yes!
Oh yeah, I'm trying to
Get
get that
the
through
chainsaw
TSA.
Through TSA. It's like, no, really, it's fine. I honestly swear I will not chop anyone up, okay? It'll be fine. Coincidentally, that same plane has a hijacker that somehow got a chainsaw through as well, and then he starts revving it up. It's like, all right,
the checked
I'm gonna
baggage.
take the plane.
Well, I didn't do it, but
Just put the checked baggage in. Like, put a chainsaw in a bag.
Did you know what checked baggage means, right? They check it.
Check. Yeah, but it's not gonna be on the plane with you. You can't use it.
I mean, it will be on the plane, just not with him.
Yeah.
In that case, why am I leaving my knife behind? I always carry a pocket knife. It's a
Oh,
utility.
you're one of those people.
It's a utility item.
I kind of want a pocket knife. It sounds
I
cool.
mean,
I have a
how do you
pocket knife.
open
I just don't use
bionicle
it.
containers or Lego boxes?
Oh, I just use my
peel back the
tablet
tape.
stylus.
I just peel back the tape and like rip it off because I usually throw the box away anyway.
Both of you are horrible, disgusting individuals.
Well, you cut it like precisely. You're like VAR preserving the
Like,
box.
okay, yes,
No.
Gosh.
yes.
Man, my
Where my
dad would
box
always get on my
goes.
case for like ripping open boxes all the time because
know,
he's a collector. So
Is it a waste of perfectly good boxes? Yes. But you know where those boxes end up, intact or not? 5 minutes after I open the set, in the garbage can.
I actually just have
Why
this
would I
pile
buy?
of like all my Bionicle boxes from like 2015 and 2016 just sitting in the corner of my room.
I used to keep them all, and I do like the G2 box style, but I have no use for them. They're just taking up space, so off they go
Yeah.
into
Well,
the
they're sort of
garbage.
just crammed in the cushions of the couch, but I don't know.
I have kept some of the canisters because they're novelty items. But anyway, no Bionicle discussions. Too.
Get out of TTV Talks. We need to be as non-bionicle related as possible. So everybody
Ninjago.
goes, "Is this-" Yeah, everybody's just gonna listen to this and go,
Oh, is this still about Bionicle?
No, this is about travel.
yeah, travel
What's the
too.
craziest travel story that you've had? Craziest thing that's ever happened, especially for you because you have a wider pool to choose from.
I know. I
I got a good story.
I don't even know, man.
What's your story, Eljay?
I got two good stories. And they kind of interconnect. So this isn't plane travel, but it's when I was moving states. And what we did, we decided instead of being logical, sound, reasonable people and rest every so often, we would just drive 17 hours to our new location, straight, without sleeping. Because why do we need that? We just spent the entire day moving and putting boxes into these moving vans, but why would we need sleep? Who needs that? Nobody. So we're driving through the night, into the day, to get there at some point in the near future. And I'm in the, I'm passenger seat in one of the trucks, and I've got a family member driving. Well, we're kind of falling asleep here. And we've got 2 bottles of root beer, kind of in a little bit of a cooler. We still need something. Those are our emergency pick-me-ups, in case something horrible is about to happen. It's Virgil's.
Okay.
And I'm going to get some at Virginia. And
Get some barks.
Yeah. So we see a McDonald's, and we're like, we'll go get some coffee at McDonald's. That's mistake number 1. So we go get the coffee.
Frappe.
Yeah, you should have got the chocolate chip frappe. It's good.
We needed something that'll keep us awake, not happy. So we get just standard coffee. We put a bunch of
Frappes
sugar
keep me
into it,
awake.
as much to make it as palatable as possible, because all coffee I've ever tasted that I have not personally had within my own house has tasted like hazelnuts that have been burned. So I go ahead and I get the coffee, pour a bunch of sugar in it, we go back in the truck, and we start driving. Mistake number 1 was getting the coffee, because it tasted like a mixture between dirt and chemicals. So that wasn't good. Mistake number 2 is drinking the coffee, because as I'm drinking it, I realize, oh no, my mouth is about to revolt and jump out of my head. I need to fix this. So I get my emergency Virgil's bottle, pop it open, and start drinking out of that. So in my one hand, I got this cup of liquid death, and in the other, Virgil's. So I drink some coffee, Virgil's, coffee. I was so wired for the next 2 hours. But the thing about being that wired is that eventually you have to crash.
Oh,
So the
boy.
resounding 5 hours later, I wake up and I'm like, oh boy, what's happening?
What happened?
Unfortunately, I don't know if any of you have seen Vacation. This is the second part of the story that links in. But there's a part in Vacation, the movie Vacation, with like Chevy Chase, and they're driving. They're basically doing what we're doing. They're driving through the night, and the camera, it pans. It looks at the passenger, and they're asleep, and it's all nice. And then it pans over to the driver, and they're asleep too. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm asleep. It's early in the morning, and I wake up to another family member in the van behind us coming in over the radio going, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" Because the largest moving truck that we could get is now veering off the side of a very steep road. And it is about to go off the road into the dirt and the sagebrush and very possibly just tip over on its side. So suddenly, we are woken wide awake by screaming on the radio, and the van, the entire truck, veering to the right. And we're like, "Whoa, Nelly!" And we pull it over to the left. We're fighting it. Oh, come on, don't go over the road. No. And we managed to save it just in time.
Sounds like from a movie.
Holy crap.
And yes, that happened. Everything I just told you, it happened.
Wow.
Whoa.
My most exciting story is getting lost somewhere. I'm thankful, that's all I have.
Oh, wow.
So it's nightmarish.
Yeah.
We didn't go back to sleep after that.
I can imagine you didn't.
Yeah. Despite how much I've
What about
traveled, I don't really have a lot of funny stories. Like, the most memorable thing I can think of this one time we were driving to Chicago because we were going to like a Lego store or something because there's like none near me at all. And there's like a severe thunderstorm, so like whenever we looked out the window, we could just like see all this lightning, and it was really cool.
It's always fun.
It's very
I
fun.
love when that happens.
I love lightning. I've never been
Do you
in a
really
plane.
travel that far just for a Lego store?
Yeah, I'll drive however many hours it takes.
Lego stores are very underwhelming.
Yeah, like I'm always disappointed whenever I go to one, but I'm just so happy when I'm in there. It's just like I don't know.
I've always been fine. I once faced Black Friday in order to get the stars, so...
Yeah, but those are for getting sets, not just the novelty of going to a store. I always had this unrealistic expectation for what a Lego store was when we went to one at NYCC. It was only cool because it was chock full of gold Bionicle pieces on display and buckets of parts to take home.
Should have
The actual stuff, it was like, wow, It's well lit, and there's sets on the wall.
It's lit.
I could go to Walmart and do the same thing, minus the lights.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the problem I have is that I always buy all the sets at my local Toys R Us. So whenever I go there, I just have nothing to get. So I've been like, whenever I know I'm gonna go to a Lego store, I'll like hold back from getting Lego sets. So at least I'll like get something out of it.
When I was younger, there used to be a Toys R Us in my area, but they got rid of it. And now, in order to go to a Toys R Us, I have to travel a very far distance, tying it back in, keyword. And because of that, I rarely end up going, and that's kind of why I go to Walmart so much for all my stuff. It's become a running joke. It's like, how far do you really want to travel in order to get something? Like, what's...
No, my family just makes like an entire vacation out of it. Like, we'll go to a hotel, go to a Lego store, and just kind of hang out in that general area.
I guess for me, it's like there's a threshold of time, like if I'm looking for a Lego set, where is that distance where you're like, it's not worth going this far for? You know what I mean? Like,
well, I think 3 hours is like... 3 hours is like the farthest I've traveled. I don't know if I can handle anymore.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, because I remember when the sets were coming out at Barnes & Noble, we were like, Eljay, you gotta go check if they're there, and you were like, it's too much work. Like, they're not there.
Yeah. Lucky for me, everything's local. I have a Toys R Us, Barnes & Noble. I don't have a Kmart, though.
Special.
There used to be like 3 Kmarts in my area, but they always go out of business.
Kmart used to be my jam, but they're dead.
Now it's
Kmart was where I got my first Bionic. Well, no, not my first Bionicle set. First one did come from Walmart. It was golly.
I got my first Bionicle set at a Lego store in Disney World.
Well, lucky you.
So cool.
But yeah, there's just, I guess, that point where it becomes too much work to get the thing you want, and it's not even worthwhile to do it.
Yeah. Plus, there's the internet, and you can just buy stuff online.
Exactly. Travel to the website, click and pay, buy your stuff.
Speaking of buying stuff, I really want that
no Lego, we're done. We filled our Lego quota. Alright, well. Anything else you want to talk about travel-wise?
I don't know.
We're nearing the point where we can safely wrap up and call it quits, but if there's any more stories, anything to add, feel free.
I like flying. It's cool and stuff. I never get the window seat, though. Yeah. Oh, by the way, when you, like, take off and land, it's good to, like, chew gum or drink something, because otherwise your ears will, like, hurt a lot.
Yeah, yawning and swallowing, like, excess spit also assists with that.
Yeah, so. I always run out of spit.
I'll bring some gum, then, and some water.
Wait, what did you say, Prpl?
I always run out of spit.
What are you doing? You're just, like, sitting in the plane, and you're, like, chewing some tobacco, and you're spitting into a can?
No.
Hey, how's it going? I'm traveling.
If I only rely on swallowing excess spit, I run out. That's why I get gum or something to drink.
Yeah, whatever you say. Just, come on.
Anyway.
You're uncultured. You've never seen a spaghetti western.
Yeah, and I'm very thankful for that. Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Pasta western.
Yeah, end it.
Anyway, thanks for joining us on this week's episode of TTV Talks.
TTV Talks talks
TTV
about
Talks,
travel, number 2.
Traveling and stuff.
Do the plugs.
Oh man.
Vessel, shirts, store, and Audible. Okay, bye.
Yeah, vessel.com/the TTV channel. Shirts are not really a thing, it seems.
No, it'll be up by the time this comes out. If our
so when he actually gets to it.
There should be a new design. It's store.tvpodcast.com.
It's one that I did, and it's very cool if I do say so myself. It's probably my favorite so far. Anyway.
And I'm disinterested.
Of course you are, Eljay. Anyway, we also have like the message boards and stuff at board.ttvchannel.com.
Afterthought, the boards exist.
Yeah. You should go there and chat and stuff. That's cool, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
The outro.
Yeah. I'm Prpl.
I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
Bye.
Wow. You never failed in both amaze and disappointment.
It's just disappointment for me.